can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Second down. Here's Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run through it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Kaiser now.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, the second down throw on target, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. It's a first down on a gain of 10. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a second.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Colts 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made by...
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The game at 7. Aldrich.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Swift. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Swift, the ball carrier.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
3rd and long for Kaiser. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Fight for the football, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. completes this one to Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Complete to
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Colts, first down.
They run with Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
On the give, this is Matt. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Number 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that one.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe we'll get this game tied up.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Kenny Galladay. 4 yards.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Kaiser. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Kaiser yet again. Goes to the right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Detroit line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 33-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of
1st and 10. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell.
Eason.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Room here to run. The 20, 10, 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Down pass.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
6-yard line.
To throw, Kaiser looking for Hutchinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Behind the line of
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20! Touchdown, Detroit! Daniel Rattler, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. He's into the clear. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. A second broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, Kaiser. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down. Swift down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving up.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run with Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They'll get this one to Pittman. Breaks through the contact. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to Jack.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Colts 42. Lions 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return stops just a little bit just shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Their own 48-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
He can't get him down. And some space here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
52 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 49, Lions 42. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
This will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Kaiser took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, thank Golladay, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Kaiser, the left side completion to Jones.
Kaiser's pass. Complete to
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
38-yard line.
Kaiser. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Play fake. Kaiser. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Matt Prater.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The toss here completed to Pittman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
The left side taken in by Pittman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And for the final play of regulation. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
Well, now this first drive in OT continues.
Brings up second and 9 at the Colts' 41-yard line.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. From the gun, Kaiser. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Kaiser, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down. Here's Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, when they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eason on second down. Caught left side by Hilton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun is Eason.
He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
And the 2nd down throw on target.
Pass complete to Paris Campbell.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't put